Philly. Hope you are all doing well. It is so great to see you. They're waving back to you. They say Shabbat Shalom. So, with great joy, we are going to turn it over to Audrey, our wonderful, awesome, powerful shofar blower. Take it away, Audrey.
I don't know about wonderful or powerful. Beth texted me and I was like, oh, I haven't done this. I forgot it was Elul. So give me a couple of minutes if I'll be perfect in my imperfection.
Audrey, if you can turn on original sound.
Are you serious?
Otherwise we can't hear it.
Where is original sound?
It should be in the upper left.
Yeah, but it says custom live streaming service and it says live, but I don't see where it says, I know where it usually is. Let me put it in full screen. Maybe it shows then. No, it doesn't show, Dan.
Are you able to get there from the little icon next to mute to get to audio settings?
Oh, you clever person. So what am I looking for?
Were you able to get to that little?
I'm at that, yeah. I
Yep.
clicked on the arrow.
Okay, so and then go to audio under settings,
Audio settings.
and then
Okay.
you want original sound. It's like halfway down.
Give me a sec. Audio.
Like audio profile, and then
Test mic. Just give me a minute.
Yep.
A profile, okay. Original sound for musicians. Okay, I'll fake that. Then do I need echo cancellation, stereo audio, or high fidelity music mode?
I would go high fidelity music.
None of those will matter.
Won't matter? Okay, I'll leave it on echo then. All right. Now, afterwards, I turn it off, right? I had such a perfect one. That's not fair. Did you not hear it?
We couldn't hear it, but we felt the reverberations in
Oh,
our
this is
souls. So
keeping
thank
me
you,
now.
Audrey.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Audrey. Even though we couldn't hear it over Zoom, we felt your presence, and we are so grateful for you, and we love you. Thank you, Audrey.
That's weird. Okay.
Okay, so Shabbat Shalom, everybody. We are going to start off this special Rosh Chodesh Elul Shabbat service with Elech Hamda Libi. So let's join in singing together. If you want to get a little hand percussion, clapping or tapping going on, if you've got any shakers or drums, highly encouraged. Elech Hamda Libi, Chusana ve'ana titalan. Elech Hamda, Hamda Libi, Chusana ve'ana titalan. Elech Hamda, Hamda Libi, Chusana ve'ana titalan. Elech Hamda Libi, Chusana ve'ana titalan. Elech Hamda, Hamda Libi, Chusana ve'ana titalan. Elech Hamda, Hamda Libi, Chusana ve'ana titalan. Elech Hamda Libi, Chusana ve'ana titalan. Elech Hamda, Hamda Libi, Chusana ve'ana titalan. Elech Hamda, Hamda Libi, Chusana ve'ana titalan. And we continue together Shiru Ladonai, the words of Psalm 96. If you've got a second person in your room, you could get a round going, or you could do a round with me, or just sing in unison.
We all get
Shiru
around.
Ladonai, Shiru Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai, Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai, Baruch Hu Shemo, Basaru miyom leyom Yeshuato. Shiru Ladonai, Shiru Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai, Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai, Baruch Hu Shemo, Basaru miyom leyom Yeshuato. Let's do one more. Shiru Ladonai, Shiru Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai, Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai, Baruch Hu Shemo, Basaru miyom leyom Yeshuato. Basaru miyom leyom Yeshuato. In this month of Elul, which is full of longing and reaching towards Teshuvah, these words that we'll sing next, Yedid Nefesh, are having special resonance for me tonight. They're all about longing for connection to holiness, to the eternal, and almost tripping over ourselves to run towards it. So we sing together Yedid Nefesh, and we'll continue right on from there into Or Zarua before we bring the light of our Shabbat candles into our space. So Yedid Nefesh. Yedid Nefesh of Arachamon, Yedid Nefesh of Arachamon, Mishochav Dach, Eretzonach, Mishochav Dach, Yai-dai-dai-dai-dai, Eretzonach, Yarutzav Dach, Kemaya, Yishtachavei, Yai-dai, Yai-dai-dai-dai-dai, El Mul Hadarach, Yedid Nefesh of Arachamon, Yedid Nefesh of Arachamon, Mishochav Dach, Eretzonach, Mishochav Dach, Yai-dai-dai-dai-dai-dai, Eretzonach, Or Zarua Latzadik, Uleishvelav Simcha, Or Zarua Latzadik, Uleishvelav Simcha, Or Zarua Latzadik, Uleishvelav Simcha, Or Zarua Latzadik, Uleishvelav Simcha. And we'll invite Lynn to light our Shabbat candles. Thank you, Lynn. Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. And we'll welcome the presence of Shabbat with Lecha Dodi. And if you feel so inclined on the last verse to rise in body or in spirit and face a window or a door or each other and bow to welcome in the presence of Shabbat. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabelai yadai Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela O shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad Ishmianu el hameyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad L'shem u'letiferet ve'litila Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela yadai Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela O likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha Ki hi mekor ha-beracha Meirosh mikedem nesucha Sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela yadai Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela O hitoreri kivarech kumi ori shidabiri kivod Adonai alayich nigla Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela yadai Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela O boi v'shalom ateret bala Gam b'simcha u'v'tzaola Tochem u'nei am segula Boi chala Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela yadai Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela. We rise in body or in spirit for the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba Be'amad yivrach hiruteh v'yamlich malchuteh B'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayedecho beit Yisrael Bagala Uvizman kariv ve'imiru amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevarach le'alam ulal me'al maya יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, תמירן בעלמא, ויאמרו אמן. ברכו תרוון Shekhinah, holy name. When I call on the light of my soul, I come home. Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah, holy name. When I call on the light of my soul, I come home. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. If you are standing, I invite you to be seated as we continue with Ve'ahavta. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך. ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. As we move into Micha Mocha, we turn our thoughts to all the ways in which we are working towards redemption and towards freeing ourselves this month of Elul. With this work of Teshuvah comes so much freedom and narrowness, freedom from narrowness and from restriction. And so we sing our call and response, Micha Mocha. Yai-rai, yai-rai-rai-rai-rai. Nedar b'kodesh, Nora tehilot, Oseh as we move into Hashkivenu, we feel this sukkah of peace enveloping us tonight, our community, and all those we love. And we sing together, Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Ushma tzitenu, uvoinu, l'chaim ha'shalom, me'ata ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. And we rise in body or in spirit for the Amidah. We'll chant the first few blessings together, and then we'll have a few moments for silent prayer. Ya na 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 Adonai, Anana na 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 svatai tiftach, Anana na 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 ufi agid, Ufi agid tehilatacha, Anana na 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 Adonai, Anana na 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 svatai tiftach, Anana na 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 ufi agid, Ufi agid tehilatacha, Anana na 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 Adonai, Anana na 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 svatai tiftach, Anana na 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 ufi agid, Ufi agid tehilatacha. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, v'Konei Hakol, v'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, L'ma'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayei hakol atah Rav lehoshia, Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayei hakol berachamim rabim, Somer knoflim ve'rofeh cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayim emunato, Lishenei afar, Michamocha ba'al gevurot, Umido melech, Melech memit umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atal hachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kdoshim b'chol yom yehallelujah selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. We turn our hearts now to those who are in need of healing of body and of spirit. Sharon Solomon, Jimmy and Cynthia Foss, Cindy Batiste, Nikki Reed, Chris Dermer, Peter Feynman, Pat Ulrich, Liliana Wolheim Martinez, Irene Brown, Ayelet Bat Chava Veher Shmuel, Debbie Gilman, Neil Daniels Midman, Anya Cable, Sue Boardman, Sarah Kianowski, Debbie Sachs-Buteau, Stanley Roth, Kathy Nath, and I invite everyone to share names either in the chat box on Zoom or the comments on Facebook or YouTube. Amy's mom, Joanne Travis, Martha Berman, Beth Ann Kalapi and Bill Lavoie, Perry DePaolo, Hal Ober, Deb Schwartz, and we'll let those names continue to fill our chat box as we sing Misha Berach together. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength who blessed the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Before we move into Osei Shalom, we'll sing together Achat Sha'alti, which is traditionally recited during Elul. The words are from Psalm 27. Only one thing do I seek of you, just this one thing, to be in your home, your dwelling place, all the days of my life. Achat shalti met Adonai ota vakesh. Achat shalti met Adonai ota vakesh. Shivti beveit Adonai kol yamei chayai, lachazot b'noam Adonai, ulevaker b'heichalo. Lachazot b'noam Adonai, ulevaker b'heichalo. Achat shalti met Adonai ota אבקש. אחת שאלתי מאת אדוני, אותה אבקש. שבתי בבית אדוני, כל ימי חיי, לחזות בנועם, בנועם אדוני, ולבקר בהיכלו. לחזות בנועם, בנועם אדוני, ולבקר בהיכלו. And we sing together our prayer for peace, Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru amen. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru amen. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru amen. So we are going to sing Dodi Li in just a few moments, but before we do so, I have a few Rosh Chodesh Elul thoughts to share with you. So I've just been thinking about what a privilege it has been to spend this time with you this summer, from Tisha B'Av until now, and to really be able to experience this whole rhythm of this part of our calendar with you. We spent Tisha B'Av together, the lowest point in our calendar, and really held each other in our vulnerability and our grief. And so many of you shared such deep and painful words from your hearts that became part of our liturgy. And we sat in the lowest point together. And then we started to move back up, climb back up with our Shabbat of consolation. And now we've made it to Elul, where we are really starting to move towards this work of Teshuvah, where we're turning not only back to our authentic selves, but back towards each other and back towards holiness and connection and community. And I'm just grateful to experience this path with all of you. You're all really special to me, and I'm grateful that we have this tradition and we have each other. So thank you. And a little word about the word Elul. So it comes from an ancient Akkadian word for harvest. So many familiar points in our calendar are linked to these ancient agrarian rhythms, which can feel really alien for us. Although I just had a beautiful homegrown dinner from an incredible Philly garden, so I'm feeling a little closer to things that come from the earth tonight. But so much of our tradition comes from these ancient agrarian calendars that feel very far away from how we live most of the time. And in our later rabbinic tradition, Elul came to represent an acronym, or a backronym, as some people cheekily refer to it, an acronym that was assigned after the fact to a pre-existing word. So the letters of Elul can also stand for Ani, Ledodi, Vedodi, Li, which, as many of you know, is this beautiful verse from Song of Songs. I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine. And I just think this is such a beautiful framing for this month that we are entering, because it underscores that we belong not to ourselves, but to each other. We are each other's beloved, and in community, we belong to one another. Ani lidodi vidodi li. And last time we were together on Shabbat, we were talking about what idolatry looked like in the ancient world and what it can look like for us today. And lots of folks had really insightful thoughts to share about what idolatry looks like in your own lives, from being isolated with the sense of self alone, fragmented social structure, exclusive focus on comparing oneself to others. And so I'm finding a beautiful resonance in this verse that's reminding us that we are not alone at all. We belong to each other. And as we're preparing for this work of Teshuvah, we're not just returning to ourselves, although we are returning to what is authentic and true and pared down, but we're also returning to each other. And so my question that I pose for you tonight, that we can take a few moments just to meditate on or to think about this week, is in what ways this year have you become distant from something authentic within yourself or from others? And during this month of Elul, how could we turn back towards meaningful relationships with our authentic selves and with others? So I'll say that one more time, and then we'll just have a few moments to think about it. In what ways have we become distant from our authentic selves or from others this year? And in this month of Elul leading up to the High Holy Days, how can we personally turn back towards meaningful relationships with ourselves and with others? And if you've got folks in your house with you, this would be a great time to share your thoughts. If you are joining on your own tonight, feel free to share your thoughts in the Zoom or in the comments. And I'm going to mute so the folks with me can share their thoughts if they want. And then we'll come back together in a few minutes.
I didn't want to throw you off.
So thank you for sharing your thoughts in the chat. And if anybody thinks of things during the week that you want to share with us, feel free to post on our Shir Tikvah chat or send me an email, and happy to keep that conversation going. So we sing together Dodi Li. And if anybody wants to jump in with the harmony, you know how it goes. Dodi Li vani lo haroel bashoshanim. Dodi Li vani lo haroel bashoshanim. Mizotola min hamidbar, mizotola, mizotola min hamidbar, mizotola. Dodi li vani lo haroel bashoshanim. Dodi li vani lo haroel bashoshanim. Libavtini achoti kala, libavtini kala, libavtini achoti kala, libavtini kala. Dodi li vani lo haroel bashoshanim. Dodi li vani lo haroel bashoshanim. Uri tzafon uvo iteman. Uri tzafon uvo iteman. Dodi li vani lo haroel bashoshanim. Dodi li vani lo haroel bashoshanim. And we rise in body or in spirit for the Aleinu. We'll do our call and response version. V'hashevota el levavecha ki Adonai hu Elohim. V'hashevota el levavecha ki Adonai hu Elohim. V'namar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz. Bayom hahu, bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad. Ushemo, ushemo, ushemo echad. We move now into the Mourner's Kaddish, and we remember John Annunziato, neighbor and friend of a Rave Alexander, and the yahrzeit of Jerry Sachs, husband of Rita Sachs. That's his third yahrzeit. The 13th yahrzeit of Leonard Rudolph, father of Dana Rudolph. Robert Zimmerman, father of Steve Zimmerman and father-in-law of Carol Zimmerman. Harriet Kreisberg, mother of Ellis Kreisberg. And in this year we remember Kay Ann Liss, Duffy Brodsky, Lois Lineal, Aliza Sterngeyer, Caroline Hirschfeld. And I invite you to share in the Zoom or in the comments the names of those loved ones who you are remembering. Alice Chapu, and if you're still typing, I invite you to continue sharing those names, and we rise in body or in spirit as one community of memory. Yit gadal v'yit kadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon, uv'chaye d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'lalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yithale v'yithalal shemei dekudesha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Osei shalom bimromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru. Amen. May the one who makes peace in the high places bring peace to us, to all Israel, and to all who dwell on earth. And we say, Amen. And we sing ourselves out with Shalom Aleichem. Let's start with our nigun and then join in with the words. Yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 Shalom Aleichem Malachei Hasharet Malachei Elyon Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Bochem L'Shalom Malachei HaShalom Malachei Elyon Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Barchuni L'Shalom Malachei HaShalom Malachei Elyon Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Tzedchem L'Shalom Malachei HaShalom Malachei Elyon Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 And let's raise our glasses for our kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsha b'ahava uvratzon inchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit, ki hu yom techila l'mikra'ei kodesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim. Ki vanu v'charta ve'otanu kidashta mikol hanim, v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon inchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat l'chaim. And if you've got a challah, go ahead and lift that up. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom, everybody. With many thanks to Audrey and to Dan and to Lynn and to all of you wonderful folks